I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is Tabletop Tastings. Les, what do we do here?
We pair whiskey with board games.
Ooh, do we ever. Les, what did we play today?
Today, we played the 1 to 4 player game, Solar Titans. Solar Titans is a card drafting game where you're essentially looking to build your capital ship and destroy the other player's capital ships before they destroy yours. The game starts off with drafting or choosing a capital ship design or blueprint to build your ship for. And really the idea is that you want to protect your command deck. If your command deck gets destroyed, your ship is out of the game. You've also got other pieces of the ship that are very, very valuable. You've got a targeting bay, which if that gets destroyed, you've got to spend extra cards to be able to attack and hurt the other player. You've got crew quarters, which if that gets destroyed, you got to discard 2 cards every turn, which is absolutely terrible because you only have 5 cards to work with. And you've got guns. And guns are so important because that's how you shoot and attack the other player. So the whole idea is that you're drafting 5 cards per turn. With those cards, you've got the option to buy additional ship parts from the market or potentially buy hauling crew or mercenary cards to buy more things or move ship parts around or to have more options to attack. And then every time you do attack or really arm one of your weapons, you're choosing a single weapon to attack with. And those weapons have different powers, and some of them chain together with other weapons as well, so become stronger. It's this back and forth of trying to defend your ship by plating up against enemy attacks and attacking the other player's ship in return. And the different guns that you can buy and put on your ship attack and work differently. Some attack straight on through the column of the other player's ship. Some attack the sides of the ship. Some will penetrate and go through multiple portions or even skip them. So the weapons that you buy, where you place them, the ship parts that you buy, where you place them, the armor that you buy and where you place them really, really matters as you decide what's important to you to defend while still making the decisions of what you want to arm your ship with to attack and destroy the other player's ship. Steve, that felt like a mouthful.
Make sure you say that properly.
What did you think of our playthrough of Solar Titans?
Okay, so I'm going to start with the things that I like. And I like a good deck builder, right? So you are building your deck because every time you're...
I got to interrupt you one second because when you talk about things that you like, one of the things that I like is the game insert for this game is beautiful.
It is
never
gorgeous.
Seen anything... Oh, well, I mean, bunch of stuff fell out. But really, there's these fantastic compartments and then these little flaps that lift the cards out. Super, super nice. This box is beautifully designed.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting.
It sure is. No,
there,
I agree. When we did the unboxing, like that just caught my attention.
Phenomenal.
Immediately. Yeah. So I do like a good deck builder. So you have to discard to then try and get your next bunch of cards. You have some options to be able to get rid of cards as well, so that you're going to get more money to then spend later on.
Yeah, like the Star Wars, the deck building game. You love that game.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's so good.
I really like it. And I like having that ability to kind of choose your own deck and what's going to be in that deck. So I did like that. I like that there's a good variety of what's coming out. So you have lots of options, whether you're going to go for armor or whether you're going to go for a better gun.
Or crew abilities.
All those kind of things. So I really do like that. And I think there is a good variety of those. You've got also like your hauling crew, your mercenary crew. So you've got these options to be able to permanently get rid of them or use them to just build up your ship. I like that. I like a tableau builder. So I like having my own section that I am controlling the destiny of.
Yeah, you're confined to a 5x5 grid, but otherwise the world is your oyster.
I like it. I like the field repairs. You have only 5 repairs, right? I like all those things.
But what do you don't like then?
This game is not for me. Let's just go right there, right?
And why? Why is it not for you?
So this game is not for me because although I like all of those things, I am not a let's just start annihilating each other type of thing, right? I don't like just like firing at each other.
Because you're terrible at it? Or
well, maybe. Perhaps that's it. I am a very defensive person, right? So
yes, and I noticed that. So you went heavy on the plating.
I like to try and get my plating so that I have those things in place before I attack.
And I went heavy on my guns.
Yes. Yeah. So that you could just attack. Yeah. So perhaps that's just the difference between our two gameplays. Perhaps that's
styles,
it. Yeah, our styles. But I'm not a big fan of just, I want to try and build up to attack. At the end of the day, that's what you've kind of got to go for. Everything that was coming out was all just guns.
Right, it's about destroying.
It is just about destroying, yes.
It is.
But I found that I didn't
You can't
have
say
enough
it was all just guns, because look at how many armor plates are on your ship.
Yeah, but that was me.
right.
I was the only one that purchased those.
Yeah.
You might have bought like one, right? So that's who I am. I want to defend first, build that up, and then fire. And I just couldn't, it didn't work out for me. If you're like that, where you want to kind of build up and defend first, I guess just don't play against less. I don't know. So in this scenario, this game is just, it's definitely not for me in that form, right? So I'm not a big fan of just, okay, build up a little bit and just start firing at each other. There was a few early on games, like video games, that I would try and like build up my village or my system.
You mean like an RTS type thing?
Yes,
like
right?
StarCraft,
Age
and
of
Empires,
inevitably some would come out of nowhere and just kind of destroy things. And I was like,
you're having fun city building, right?
I was building, so that's why I liked like a Sim City type of thing, because I could build up my city with some defense.
Designing the ship.
I like designing the ship.
Just not keeping it alive.
Yeah. I guess, right? At the end of the day, that's what it is. Yeah. And I lost interest kind of quickly because of that, because I'm like, well, I mean, my command center's open, but like I really don't care because I want to build up my ship. I want my ship to look nice.
Every time I destroyed a segment of the ship, I could sense a little bit of dying inside with every shot that hit.
Yeah.
I really like Solar Titans.
I figured you did.
Was surprised at how much I enjoyed it. Considering that it's from a lesser known publisher or game designer. I think they did a great job with it, and even just opening up the box and how much love is in this game. You can tell the people that made it really genuinely care about it.
Yeah.
Now, talking about somebody that genuinely cares and is passionate about something, Steve, what whiskey did you choose to pair with our playthrough of Solar Titans?
Okay, so we are talking about like building your ship. So for me, you're gonna build things up over time, and which is the case with this. So I wanted something that kind of looks like that. Okay. Right? So it took them time to build that. They're going to use the right pieces at the right time to kind of create something special. That's what we get with what we've been enjoying through our playthrough. That's what you get from John Sleeman Sons. We have their latest release here in their main lineup of whiskeys. This is their Copper Pot whiskey. Let's go to the bottle pop, get our initial reactions, and then let's talk about this.
Let's do it.
All the way from Guelph, we have from Sleeman's. Ooh, nice.
Okay, a little synthy.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Extra little plastic. I'm just gonna get off of there. See you later.
Pour that in.
All right, I like it.
Ooh, a nice glug. She's light in color, so
yeah. This is pot still Irish style, made right here in Canada. All right, what do we get?
It's mild on the nose.
It's very mild, yeah.
It smells nice.
Honey crisp.
Yeah. Honey crisp apple.
Right? Honey crisp apple. You get some honey.
Some crispness.
But it is. It's got like a, crisp is a fantastic way to describe it.
A little fruity.
A little bit fruity.
Some pear.
Yep, some caramel. A little bit of like, almost like a top layer of sugar when it's just got like a creme brulee, but just that little bit of sugar that's been burnt a little bit.
Actually, a little creme brulee. Shall we go in?
Oh man, that smells so good. Okay. So, very light again, but those flavors are kind of continuing for me as well. You get a little bit of that honey, a little bit of baking spices, so sugars, and I was gonna say cinnamon, but it's not cinnamon. It's like brown sugar, that kind of thing, a little bit of caramel. It's very light. Now it is 40%, so it's gonna be a little bit on the lighter side.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like the nose much more.
I think the problem is it's been a while since we've had a 40%. So I'm always expecting a little more punch. So it's not, there's no punch there. I don't know if it's any fault of its own. It's just, it's a bit lighter, which 40% ABV should be.
Yeah. So 80 proof. But you know what? It's very nice, actually.
Sweet. Well, no doubt it'll go very well with our playthrough of Solar Titan.
Ooh, I think it will. All right, there you have it, Les. We did the bottle pop, which was actually pretty good. And then our initial reactions. So
my initial reaction was I was extremely underwhelmed.
Okay.
Just because we are used to the higher ABV stuff. And I think we've talked about this in the past before. Irish whiskey, which is the gap they're looking to fill with this release, isn't my go-to whiskey.
Correct.
Now, that being said, as we've played and sipped on this over the last 45 minutes or an hour or so, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the flavors that this has.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. So Irish whiskey is not something I'd go and look for because it is just that. They are always going for like this balanced and like really approachable, smooth, right? So all these terms that we're not necessarily looking for ourselves.
No,
right?
And even that, like you say, like, you know, well balanced. Like to me, a lot of Irish whiskeys, I'm getting hay or like I get some sort of barn. And I don't mind a bit of barn, but the barn seems to be kind of not predominant, but it's very noticeable in Irish whiskey.
Yeah, so you're talking about like that straw, that earthy. We're not going as far as manure.
No, but
right?
like straw.
But yeah, the
like
straw,
hay.
the
like,
whiskey.
I'm
so
in a bar, chewing on a stick of hay.
Yeah. No, exactly. So I like what they've got going here if you really do like Irish whiskey style. So you're gonna get your like crisp apple, your pears, so you got your field fruits. You're going to get like the honey, the vanillas, the caramels. So it's all just kind of muted. There's nothing that's going to like just jump out as being
it's
like
all there. The nuances are all there.
Yeah, and so that's really what they were going for. So I think they really hit on that. If you read the back of the bottle, so John Sleeman, who was the original founder of Sleeman Breweries, and his two sons, now with John Sleeman Sons, with the distillery, this is kind of his flavor profile. They didn't just like put in a copper pot and start distilling stuff and throw it out there. This actually took years in development. So they have a beautiful couple of copper pot stills. Like,
absolutely gorgeous.
Everything that they've done at the distillery is just absolutely amazing. Spared no expense. They did everything right. They used the proper ingredients. They've got a really good master distiller, all those kind of things. So this wasn't just a, hey, let's try and just put something out. Years and years of R&D going into producing the flavor profile that John really likes, which is Irish whiskey. There's a lot of people out there that love Irish whiskey, and I can't fault them for that. Love what you love, right? Seriously, love what you love. And most of them are going to be in that 40 to maybe 45, all less than 50% ABV. That's kind of what they like, and that gets you that sweet spot for Irish whiskey. That's what they've done here.
I don't mind. Like, I don't mind it. And I think as far as doing an Irish whiskey, I think they do it well.
Yeah.
But it's never my go-to. Never my go-to.
I think this is something that they needed to add into their repertoire. I really like that they've kind of gone down that route. I love everything that they're doing. I think this works really well together because this is kind of like this well-balanced. It's kind of doing everything that it wants to be doing right. And that's what we got with Solar Titans. It's kind of doing everything that right for what they have developed it to be.
But
there
can only be one.
Yes.
Steve, which is better? Is Solar Titans by Solsora Games the better board game? Or is the Spring Mill Distillery, a John Sleeman Sons company, the Copper Pot Whiskey, the better spirit?
Okay,
What's better, the game or the whiskey?
I think you probably know where I'm going to go with this. I think that they've done everything right for what they want to accomplish with this game. It's just not the game for me. It is not a game that I would be wanting to get out again and again and again. If you wanted to play it, heck, I'll play it with you because you want to play something like this. Sure. We also only played it as a 2-player game. The 4-player, perhaps there would be a little bit more variance.
3 and 4 changes it up. Like with 3 players, you're always attacking the person to your left. With 4 players, you can do kind of that same thing where everyone attacks the person to the left, or you can do like head on where you're kind of in a team battle against the other two
for sure.
players.
So I think that would probably change things up a little bit. When you're 1v1, you're always just going against the other person, right?
They've also got other modes where somebody takes a big capital chip, and then the other 2 players, in a 3-player game, 2 other players take smaller ships, and then it's a 2v1. So they do some cool things with it.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, we've always, with our friend group, we have the one rule of if everybody beats less, everybody wins.
That seems to be a common theme.
Yeah. So this is not the game for me. Is this the whiskey for me? Probably not. However, I really love the little bit of flavors that I'm getting from it. That crisp apple, those kind of the honey. It does hit for me on that. I love that they put a lot of time and effort into it as well. So if I had to choose Solar Titans, or if I had to choose the John Sleeman Sons, the Copper Pot, I'm gonna go with the Copper Pot. It's balanced, it's nuanced, like it's got a lot going for it as a whiskey guy that I'm just not getting with the Solar Titans.
Well, that's cool, but you're wrong. Solar Titans, in my opinion, is the better game. This one really surprised me. It's one where, you know, when it got sent to us, which they did provide us with this game as a review copy at no charge, so thank you very much for that. But it's one that I was thinking, it'll be okay. I'm not, you know, it's just okay. But I was shocked at the production quality of it. I was shocked that it is really a good game. Now, you don't like necessarily the style of it or that direct head-to-head competition type thing. I know you like, you know, you're more into like kind of building up and not tearing down type thing, right? But
I'm a lover, not a hater.
a lover, not a fighter. But I think this game is actually really good. And the John Sleeman Sons, to your point, really it's an Irish whiskey. They can't call it an Irish whiskey, but I mean, really, that's what it is. It's made in Canada. It's just, it's not for me. That being said, I still kind of enjoy it, and will keep enjoying it. But I think Solar Titans is the winner in this head-to-head battle.
Nah, you're wrong. But that's okay. And actually, I should mention that Cooper Sleeman, one of the Sons, he sent this bottle for us to enjoy as well. And thank you very, very much, Cooper, for providing us with this bottle as well. I love it.
So, Steve, I think we've learned a very valuable lesson today.
Whew. You know what, Les? I think we have.
And that is, if you're going to play the 1 to 4 player game, Solar Titans, you want to pair it with.
Ooh, do you ever want to pair it with a John Sleeman Sons, their Copper Pot whiskey? If you can't get this, try another Irish whiskey, because I think as an Irish, it's dead on.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tastings.
That it is.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
And really, it's this tug and war. Really? Sorry. Tug and war.
This tug and war.
Really, it's this back and forth of trying to